Welcome back to 7 Moons Astrology. I'm Sarah Kirby, and today we are talking about the beautiful full moon in Leo. I'm going to do a quick general energy read for this one and tell you a little bit about what I think is going on here, what I think this energy will feel like in the days leading up to the full moon in Leo and the few days following this energy. So the full moon is happening on the 16th of Wednesday here in the central US at 10:56 a.m. Central Time, so you can apply that to where you live. So midday on the 16th, we've got the moon at 27 degrees 59 minutes in the sign of Leo, opposed by the sun at 27 degrees 59 minutes Aquarius. That is a full moon. And when the moon is in Leo, we tend to really, there's this feeling of confidence and positivity and optimism about the direction that we're moving in. Our vitality is increasing, our energy is increasing, and our outlook is shifting to be one that is much more hopeful and proud about what we've been through, about where we're coming from. If you look back to the energy we've just experienced 1 month ago with the full moon in Cancer, that one was pretty emotional. So about a month ago, each of us was moving through something that was deeply challenging emotionally, and caused us to really get to the root and identify, what is our inner child feeling? What is the problem here? Where has this all gone wrong? What's off? And what do I really need? And how do I nurture myself through the situation that has been causing a lot of turmoil for all of 2021? And then we moved that on to the new moon in Aquarius, which was just about 2 weeks ago. That one was conjunct Saturn, and each of us was finally getting some rational clarity about what it is that we needed to see the full picture of a new beginning that we're looking to move forward in a long-term sense, and actually begin to put the work in and put the structure around it and move forward with something that's going to be very long-lasting for us. And I think because of that, we're starting to get more confident, right? The energy is shifting now. And as we've got this full moon in Leo, it's recently occurring after all planets are direct. All planets are in direct motion. We've got nothing in retrograde any longer. And that feels like forward momentum. That feels like things are picking up, opportunities are coming, doors are opening, things that we've been confronting and problems that we're butting up against and all the inner work that we've been doing is starting to materialize and realize in a more positive way. And so there really is a feeling about this time that is one of, let's say, I know I'm going to be successful. I know that this is taking me in the right direction, right? And I'm not afraid to shine in who I really am and the authenticity of who I am. There's a love of self, and there's a pride in self for making it through what we've just reached the other side of, because it was a lot, right? It's been a lot. So that belief in self is kind of changing the energy at the most fundamental level, right? The momentum of the energy is shifting. It feels like the past year we've been, and I did talk about this a little bit in the past several moon videos, that it feels like we've been manifesting from two places. And I think that that's because we've had so much involvement from Pluto. Pluto has been about, it's about black and white realities and oscillating between extremes. And it's this way and it's the complete opposite way. And it's control everything and it's surrender all of it, and not being able to really find a balance between being super afraid of everything and being super magnetic in our desire. And it's like every 2 seconds we're switching between those polarities, and we can't get any footing in what we're trying to create in the outside world. We can't manifest. We haven't been able to really fully manifest the changes that we've been seeking because of that involvement from Pluto. And I think that's again echoed by the Saturn-Uranus square. It's like, change everything, but oh my God, you've really got to do it the right way. And that is going to require you to move through some challenges. There's not really any shortcuts, whether it's, inner work or our outer realities, money and career and family and where we live and all the things that we've been working on transforming. So Pluto is still involved in this energy. It's actually in conjunct the moon exactly at 27 degrees. And in conjunctions, if you don't know what they are, they're actually a minor aspect in astrology. It's 150 degrees. The orb is quite tight for these. It's only about 3 degrees. And so this one's exact. It's dead on. And it means that there's nothing in common with these energies. And so that can pose a bit of challenge here. So like I said, I think this energy is going to be one where on the other side of it, we're really feeling successful and positive. And I think our new perspective that we've gained from the previous couple moons is going to aid us in seeing these habitual patterns in a new way that can help us step into the highest light of Plutonian energy, the alchemization of these issues rather than falling into the shadow part of it. But it doesn't mean that we won't experience that a little bit just at the beginning here. And I want to talk about why that might be. So we've got the moon in conjunct Pluto. And what this can be when the moon is in Leo is sort of, we're in a new situation now that might bring up old patterns around seeking validation, might cause us to be putting on a bit of a show to sort of be seen in the light that we think we should be seen in. And when Pluto's in Capricorn, it's like there's this outward identity that we're trying to maintain. That we feel for some reason, whatever the context is, we have to maintain this outward image. Capricorn being associated with the 10th house of public image and kind of our outward identity. And when the moon's in Leo, there's like, well, am I playing a role here? Am I going to be in a situation where I'm both playing this outward role that doesn't really feel aligned anymore, but on the inside, I am full of mystery and wonder and depth that I am keeping private at this time? And that can stir up a little bit of trigger, right? Because we can get a little bit egotistical about these things. When the moon is in Leo, we can get a little bit overly prideful when the moon is in Leo about some of these things. And that can have us seeking to psychologically understand everybody's motivations all the time and get in their heads and try to control scenarios and do that fearful ruminating thing that we've been working with so much for the past several moon cycles. But again, I really think we're going to be able to step out and see that in a new way, because Leo is fundamentally open-hearted. And we've also got some trines. We've got some harmonious, beautiful, positive energy happening here to support. And that's actually the trine between Pluto and the North Node, which is square to this moon. So you can see that T-square that the full moon is making with the North Node. We're moving in a fated karmic direction here. And that's what happens when you get this nodal activation. And, you know, trine to Pluto, to me, this says, it's really about being able to take the practical, pragmatic, real world action and committed work that we need to do to take everything we've been working on in the inside and make it real. Because this trine is happening in the earth signs. That's what that's about. So I see this as one of the things where perhaps we're going to have a moment in time where the ego manifests and it's a little bit unruly and dogmatic and domineering, and we take our desire to lead and push it down people's throats, right? Because Leo can do that. It wants all the attention. And we can really rise above that. And we can make choices differently in the real world plane that help keep us on that karmic path in a way that's going to be really successful, really successful. So that's what I think that's about. And we've also got Mars and Venus conjunct on the same day. And they're making a series of conjunctions as they move through the sign of Capricorn. And I love this energy as well, because to me it's about a balance between our masculine and feminine energy inside, right? That's exactly what alchemy is. It means we're manifesting faster now because we're starting to understand and get control of our thoughts. It's focused energy. Mars conjunct Venus is passion and focused energy in the sign of Capricorn. So I really like that. I really think that we're moving towards something big here now, and we're putting the structures in place and we're backing it up with doing the work. So really the only thing we need to do is make sure that we manage a tendency to get a little bit egotistical as we continue to move out of the old circumstances that feel like they make us want to pretend. There's still a little bit of energy here where there's something that we're working on letting go of. something that we're working on changing or transforming so that it's more authentic to us. And this has been a long story now, so we're starting to get tired of it. But this entire time we haven't been able to change it because we were still manifesting from two places. We were still manifesting from split energy. And we didn't have control of our thoughts and our emotional energy. We were out of alignment. And now the alignment, it's getting together. So the momentum is shifting. But it doesn't shift all at once. So there's still a little bit of leftover from the old. And we're getting better now at making the real world choices that are going to keep the momentum flowing in a positive direction. It doesn't mean those things, those tests, those triggers, those old scenarios, those boxes that people want to put you in, and those roles that you think you need to play, and the wounded part of you that is constantly seeking the approval of others, those things, it's still going to come up. But this time, you're going to respond in the right way. I think we're going to keep responding in the right way. And so the energy is picking up. It's a very positive, very beautiful story here that I think this full moon is telling. So I'm excited to see how this plays out for each of us. I'm hopeful about this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm actually going to be sharing a 12-sign energy forecast for this full moon in a separate video. So I'll make sure that that is linked to you somewhere, either on the video cards or in the description. Check out my channel for that as well, with energy.